A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Greetings, traders. It is I, Abdul Shabazz, and this is some real change stock options trading journey. And the most important thing we want to do today is make today our best trading day ever. Thank you for tuning in, for watching the replays, for being a part of this journey. Keeson in the building. Here we go. Dr. J in the building. Here we go. See what we're doing here. Right out of the gate. Now we have had a gap down from yesterday's close. Clearly you can see that here. Gap down from yesterday's close. There is a controlled buying algo already from pre-market. Allow the market to do what it does. Nice move. Nice move. Buy. Nice move. Wow, look at this move. Strong move. Huge. How about those lines? Interesting. Interesting. Powell is speaking. That's what's happening right now. Powell is speaking. And that is what's happening right now. Interesting. Interesting. We see that here history shows us that the Bulls find strength in this exact area. Take a look at where we're at. We're red on the week, but we are green for today. We are green on the 30, green on the 15 minutes. But don't let this move overwhelm you. We have to look at the bigger picture. It was a tremendous gap down this morning. Tremendous gap down. Very nice move by the Bulls. Still going over pre-market. Kind of wanted to enter that. Kind of wanted to enter that. But I'm going to stick to my disciplined rules of not trading until 10 o'clock. I'm actually closing my laptop. Yeah. formulating a plan. I do like it above 545 2 area. See what the team is saying. Sticking to the plan, I like it. 22 minutes to see how the market is going to treat the SPY today. Morning team, morning Matthew. There will always be moves, always be opportunities. We also have to understand who is at the helm of the SPY, and our monies does not make a dent in the SPY. How many times have you seen that it doesn't need retail at all to make huge moves, especially if you're trading options, pre-market, post-market, when we can't even trade or buy contracts. This thing is moving huge. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling it though. I'm kind of feeling it. Because now we've closed that gap. Okay. And we're also have the tendency to potentially go green on the week. So there is still more room for this to go up because of the possibility of going green on the week. So with that in mind, still going to be patient. As we watch certain pitches go by that we do not swing at, that doesn't mean that some of them are not good pitches. It just simply means that they don't fit into our wheelhouse at the moment. So we don't swing at everything. Interesting. On paper, I like to see us, I had written down, take a 545 call, get in above that 545.2 area with a close and a continuation candle. This could possibly go to 546.5, even possibly to 547. So that's what I have written up there. But again, that was hoping to take place after 10 o'clock, and it's that 545.2 area right here. I want to see a close and a continuation candle, but instead it appears, and we're on the verge of possibly putting in a red shooting star. A little less than 30 seconds on this 5-minute candle, and as I stated, it looks like we're about to put in a red shooting star. Excuse me, my dear, I'm parched. May I have a beverage, please? No, I believe it's out here. Alrighty, we in fact have a green shooting star. And a failed shooting star is a bullish signal. This is the official area of yesterday's close, so we have closed the gap. Interesting to see what happens from here. Did anyone take that call? Are there any early traders among us? As I know we all probably don't trade the same. I've just found that the longer I wait, the easier it is for me to pick the market apart. It doesn't mean that there aren't going to be some moves that go by. No different than a batter looking at a couple pitches that go by. A couple of them might be strikes. It just doesn't fit into his wheelhouse. And a lot of pitchers know that. You just have certain batters that just don't swing at the first pitch. They don't care what you throw. They're not swinging at the first pitch. And a lot of them take straight down the pipe fastballs for strikes as they watch it. Calming down, relaxing a little bit. Is everybody doing all right this morning? And is anybody following Powell as far as what he may be saying? Not that what he's saying has any effect. It's never the news. It's always the reaction to the news. But just to have an idea. I know know, we got a job report coming out Friday. That's going to be pretty important. Let's go ahead and pull up a bigger chart so we can see what is really happening. Alrighty, since we closed that gap, we can go ahead and eliminate pre-market. So let's go ahead and do that right now as we prepare for the market that is potentially setting itself up. It's looking like that way to me. Aha, now let's look at it. Interesting. I just went ahead and got in a put right there real quick. Saw the opportunity, saw what the market was doing, wanted to be involved, knowing that the first profit taking area is VWAP. So I did not take that. This is a scalp trade. So let's go ahead and get out of that right now. It was a scalp trade and I didn't scalp it correctly. I wanted too much out of the trade. Luckily, I keep my stops very tight, so I only took a paper cut on that. Trade is there, it just might be a little too early, and we don't need all the jumping around. But saw the potential there. But again, if we short above VWAP, we have to cover above VWAP. So that was my fault. I should have taken what was available, but instead I pressed a bracket order on the trade, and I should have used or saved the bracket order for a trend trade, not a scalp trade. A scalp trade, you have to be in, you have to be out when the profits present themselves. May I entertain a put if there's a healthy looking continuation candle in 3? He says he may entertain a put if there is a healthy looking candle. Well, now what I want to see is a close below VWAP. That is the only thing I will entertain right now. And simply because the 30-minute is green, and we like to make a habit of not going against the 30-minute chart. Small paper cut for myself to start off with. But one thing I do like about the bracket orders is that it will never allow your trade to get out of hand. You already know what you're risking when you place the order. Like to see a close below VWAP and then that continuation candle. Very indecisive last 15 minutes. And that's also why I got that paper cut. Because I shouldn't have been trading. I'm not even 10 o'clock yet. So that was on me. As I state, first 5 minutes are very volatile. The first 15 minutes can trick you. Give the market time. And no matter what, never, ever trade against your 30-minute candle. Period. Now have that in writing. Before entering a trade, always look at the 30-minute candle and don't trade against it. Period. Call out if a scalp or a setup. If I would have called out that it was a scalp, then I wouldn't have used a bracket order. I'm prepared to go. But what we want to see is a close. If it's good now, it'll be good later. Been here before. So the importance of letting the candle close. As our teammate Dan the Man would say, let the candle close. Okay, 10 o'clock candle is upon us. But what is it doing? Interesting. Wow, what a wick. A lot of indecision. No, I don't feel bad at all. Nah. No, 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 no. The best place to be is on the sidelines right now. The safest place to be is on the sidelines right now. Seems also on the daily we seem to be rejecting the 5-day moving average as well. For those of you who follow moving averages, right now we're having a rejection of the 5-day moving average. "30 minutes, keep going red." A lot of boxes getting ticked in the checklist. We just need a solid red and a continuation, and we're ready. But the last 20 minutes has been a fight. Matthew is absolutely right. The last 20 minutes have been a fight. A lot of indecision. A lot of wicks, a lot of tails. Currently going sideways. Currently going sideways. Being able to see this is why we can say the best place to be right now is on the sidelines. No algos even to identify currently outside of the larger one, which is a controlled buying. Continuing to put pressure on the weekly candle. So much wicking going on, but another nice opportunity could present itself with this candle on the week going understand what's happening, but this is not a pattern. There's no setup here. Just blow it up. Give me some feedback, guys. Tell me what you think. We understand what's happening here, but there is no defined setup here to clearly state that you're going to take X trade to go in what direction and use what as your risk and what is your profit taking area. We're in a semi-controlled buying algo. It's right there. You have a low, okay. You have a higher low. You have a higher high, higher low, higher high, because we did close in this area. But also, if you look, you do see a line. Oh my goodness, I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see you. And this is going to help me shape this algo. Let's go ahead and adjust this algo. Took a call here. Turned out I was too early. Gotta let that candle close, Ak. Gotta let that candle close. Ow! Outside of that control buying algo. Should let that candle close. This was a good put to get in right here that I'm missing because I got shook right there. Mhm. Take a look. I'm gonna regroup. Shake it off, regroup. Okay, got that. Yep, that's that put. Let's set it to close condition. That is the put. Take your time, take your time. Go back to what you got right there. He said 5, 4, 3. See what I mean? This is what we're looking at. It's a lot of overhead strength by the bears. And there is a lot of support underneath the 544-1 area for the bulls. Hence, while we have wicks at the top of some of these candles indicating bears are rejecting higher prices, and I drew this little area right here with this box highlighting where those bears are, thinking that we were going to break out and have a continuation. I took another paper cut right here, but it was still according to my plans. I wanted to take a 545 call. I wanted to get in around that 545 too. I probably should move that up some, you know. And then I see potential at the 546.5, okay, and then the 547 if the market is able to go in that direction. However, we are seeing a lot of overhead resistance, and the market cannot fall because there is a lot of support where all of these tails are indication of bulls buying up lower prices. It doesn't matter how low she goes, the bulls will buy her up. So that's why I was favoring a call and still am. Right now, it is just clear to see that we're in chop. So there is no move, there is no clear setup. And I got caught in the chop. I got caught in the chop here. Let me show you guys where I got caught at. I got caught here, okay, where I was in this put and this move down, but I didn't attack it right, and instead of exiting VWAP for a quick scalp profit, I had a target down here. So the market did come down to VWAP, so I was in profit, only to watch that profit dissipate and stop me out at a paper cut. So that was a trade that I watched myself go from a winning trade to a losing trade, and that happens, okay? And the second cut that I took was here. It was here with this call that I got in, thinking that we were having a continuation move and breaking through this area of resistance, and in fact we were not. So with this, I had also took a paper cut, gratefully and thankfully just using a bracket order. A bracket orders only allow the position to move against me 10 cents. I think Keeson is saying, I think we'll see it start to move around 10:30-ish. Possibly, but we are definitely right now in a chop. Now, let me tell you the thing about that. And I want you to give me some feedback. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, okay? Now is the talk back time. All right, team. Being that the market right now is choppy and sideways and in a blender, how do we want to approach it? Does anyone want to share what they think and how we should approach it? And while we wait for somebody to type their game plan that we all can review in the chat, for myself, I'm going to go first and share my game plan. My game plan is to wait for the first move to happen, because I'm thinking that a lot of people are thinking just as we are. And there are a lot of people anticipating a breakout or a breakdown. So I don't want to be amongst the first people who are involved in a move. I want to be amongst the people who counter their move or join their move with proven continuation. All right, here we go. Keeson is saying, I think we'll see it start moving. He said, trade less, wait for a move to happen. Exactly. I agree with that. This is an opportunity now, especially on a Tuesday, to absolutely trade less A+, B+ setups, and coming off some sideways action. I think it's best to wait for a move to happen first and then see the response to that move, whether there's a continuation or a reverse from it. Until then, I do like already coming into the day, have on paper, I like a put underneath the 543. So I do have a 543 put in the chamber. That is also associated with this alarm, because it is also in this area potentially that the market will go from green on the day to red on the day, further pushing the bears' stronghold for the week into deeper bear territory, causing all of the most recent bulls to potentially start covering. As we see here, even on the weekly chart, the tail on the weekly chart is indicating, don't let this red candle fool you, the bulls are in control. Even though overall the bears have the power for the week for now, it's a lot of liquidity that can be used if they are forced to cover. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Greetings, traders. Jarrell Pizza Hands Adam is in the building. We call him Pizza Hand because he gets the dough. You know what I mean? So, but I absolutely agree with you, Keeson, that now is the time for us to simply stand aside, allow the market to decide what it is going to do. Let that move happen. Okay, let it happen. Let it break out. Let it break down. And then let us play the reverse or the continuation of said move. Clearly making sure it lines up on all of our charts. Clearly making sure we can call a setup before we take such trade on a Tuesday. We have to keep in mind it is on a Tuesday, Okay. Right now, looking at the charts, you can see that we are red on the week, but we're green on the day. The 30-minute chart right now is in a state of indecision. And the 5-minute chart is in a state of chop. Set your alarms. Find you something to do. Go grab a cuppa and let the market do what it do. I like as our teammate said, let's come on back and see what it does. 10:30. It's enough time to grab a cuppa. Alrighty. Pull up this big view, make it easy to see that we are in a state of chop, 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 chop. And let's go ahead and identify the chop area for those who are learning. We're going to go from the top of my alarm, which also is associated to this box, where I was able to show and identify where there is overhead bear resistance. The bottom of it comes right about here. Here you can find the most bullish support of all. This is pretty much what we're looking at and what we're dealing with. Yeah, we got a little bit outside of it, but right back to it. And if we extend it to the left, yeah, we got a little bit above it, but right back to it. So no need to be excited. Go ahead, place your alarm at the top of the box. Place your alarm at the bottom of the box. Now, we're not saying that we know what is going to happen. Are we saying that? No. No one knows what the market is going to do, but we do know where the potential trades may happen. We don't know what's going to happen, but we do know where they may potentially happen. So what this does by setting these alarms, it preserves your mental capital. It preserves your focus, your sharpness, your ability to pull the trigger, as well as your financial capital. Save it for when you need it. Set an alarm and stand down. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors. Thank you so much, T-shirts for traders born to trade. Yes, I was. I didn't even know it until I started doing it. A lot of people say, are you talented or do you work hard? Well, I got to tell you this. You will never know how talented you are until you work hard. Until you put the work in, only then will you see the results of your ability. But you have to first show up and put that work in first. And we see that the Bears are trying to put this work in now, as they are making a move towards this area that we like. And I'm in. Just like that. Somewhere, there's Dan the man telling me, let the candle close. This was a new candle, Dan. And of course, I always put my money where my mouth is. Reduce my size some. Reduce my size some. And too heavy. Can always add back if we break out. Again, getting excited. I should have waited for us to close out of this box. Nonetheless, I will continue to be patient. Knowing where the trade was going to take place, of course, you're going to have some resistance there. Of course, it's not going to go as you would like it to initially. And so initially I realized that I was in just a little too heavy, okay? Too heavy for it to be making a decision, okay? So I cut that size down in half. Willing to add back here in the next potential 30 seconds. Exactly. That's what it is. We're looking for, this is the area that we want right here. That continuation will then start putting pressure on the bears to start covering. And here we go. Let's see what we do here. Again, we want to be out of that area. Boy, look at that, man. Man, they really was hard on that area. Trying to get out of it. So we've identified the area. And like I said, we don't know what's going to happen when we get to that area. But we just protect ourselves with proper risk and proper trade management. I don't like it. The trade immediately goes in our direction or we get out. And that was just simply me getting in too early. We called the area. Don't be like me. Called Very frustrating, but it's still not wrong. Still not wrong. You see the pressure here. We'd all be retired if we could predict 100% of them all the time. That's right. We just need to grind through the variances. You're not making wrong moves. Thank you, teammate. No, I'm not making wrong moves. I'm just getting in too soon. Thank you for that, teammate. This is the area. You can clearly see it. The move and the position is above this area. This resistance, this intraday supply. The bears are fighting hard in this area. Knowing that on the other side of this is some bear covering, which is buying, which causes the market price to go up. Next candle could be go time. There it is. Gosh, somebody gotta be quick with it. But we still want that close. We need a close. We need a close, Matthew. We need a close. 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 Because this is a resistance area. We need a close. There's the continuation. There is the correct move there. That is the move there. That is the move there. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right? To know the area, know that we need to close outside the area, and then know that after we get the close outside the area, we're waiting on the continuation candle, and there it is. Just crazy. A lot of time left on this candle. A lot of time left on this candle. Okay, for full transparency, I have taken a put at the top of this support area, resistance area. This will be my last trade of today. I have taken a put out of this area. I am in a 545 put for full transparency. This will also be my last trade of today. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. And man. Can't wait to go back and review today's tape. Liquidity grabbing candle. Yep. Crazy action going on today. Before I get has everyone else okay, has everyone else been safe today? That's what I want to know. Is everybody safe? Is the team safe? Very crazy action we are having here. Okay, good, good. See, Dr. J is safe. Sort of about making sure the team is safe. This is absolutely mind-boggling. I'm holding a call from 2 candles ago when we bought through. I'm riding this one out pending this candle and its continuation. May take a small cut, just a single contract. Brought equals broke. Can't type this morning. Know exactly what you were saying, buddy. Yes, sir. Very peculiar morning. Very peculiar. I just got a nice new 39-inch curved ultra wide display. The charts look great at the very least in front of me. And for me, that's my indication to get out and make room for my teammate. As I just added to Matthew's winnings. Beautiful play. Keep getting. I just couldn't get it to go through for me. I had the same trade written out. I just could not get it to go through. Wanted to get in. 545 call around the 545.2 area. Okay, I'll raise that up a little higher after I saw us topping and wicking and coming back down, but we just can't seem to get over this resistance area. We're doing it, that's for sure. There's a lot of bullish strength, a lot of bullish pressure, but the overhead bears are definitely in effect, still causing us to be in that very same box that I myself was attempting to warn against. Being in that exact same box I was trying to warn against. Thinking that we were getting a breakout, okay, from that box here. A lot of faking action, Today is the day to exercise your power as a retail trader and stand aside. Exercise your power to do nothing. Don't take that power for granted. Some days you feel like a nut, some days you don't. Today is a red day for me. Now. I earned it. And I am excited because it's my red day, so I can go back and review and look at the tape and learn in order to continue moving forward. So I'm grateful for the very few red days that I had, but I'm a little upset because my goal was to make this an all green month. And even in doing that, it doesn't mean you have to trade every day. I wanted to force something here. Traded early here. Wanted to force something here, didn't wait for the continuation. See the bulls presence, see the bears resistance, knowing this is the range that we're in, knowing the patience is outside of the range. Alarm set for the downside. Alarm was set for the upside. Got pulled in, sucked in, let down. But now here we go, of course, as I am on the sidelines. "15 seconds left on this candle. So we have finally closed outside of the sideways congestion area. The resistance is killer. Just break through SPY, you can do it. I've learned my lesson. I'm taking my licking, and I will come back and absolutely destroy the SPY tomorrow, God willing. I'm so pissed off and pumped up at the same time. I'm getting that Michael Jordan mentality. Oh, okay, so you want to play games, huh? Okay, you want to disrespect me like this, huh? Okay, all right, yeah. Okay, no problem. Run these numbers up on you real quick. No problem. Do see a little bit of tapering algorithm above. There is a blue tapering algorithm above. Can't deny it. Once you see the algos, you can't unsee them. It's controlled. Believe it or not, it's controlled buying. Yeah. I'll show you on a different chart before I go. This is 2 minutes. The run up, the sideways action, the run up to the top of the box, the dip, and attempting to break out of it. But even other than that, we have identified an algo. And now we are on the other side of this. So this would be a good place to take a call, possibly. Who knows? I am stopping for today. Knowing when to stop is key. A total of 3 paper cuts. We are green for the week now. That's a key indicator right there that I was also looking forward to in taking what I thought would be a nice call in this area. And again, I remember my words to you guys as we were talking about this earlier, and I wish I would have reminded myself. I said, wait for a move to happen. Wait for a move to happen, and then we'll deal with the reverse of that move or the continuation of that move. But what we don't want to do is be among the first people in that move. And today was a great example of that. Well, to those of you who tune in just to see me lose, well, you finally got a chance to see it today. Enjoy it, because there will not be many more days like today. There'll be different losing days. There won't be any more like today. No one is 100% correct all the time, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to learn something. Excited about what I will report back to you guys. We're getting ready to end here at 11 o'clock as we do every day. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for hitting the like button on your way out. Stay safe. Stay on the sidelines. Let the bullies fight. Let a move happen. Wait for a move to happen. And then see, is there a continuation or a rejection of that move? We are now green on the week. There is a lot of bears that can be squeezed. There is a lot of room to take this higher. Keep that in mind. Be well, Abdul. Tomorrow's another day before the market closes on the 4th. I'm going to sit on this call, keep waiting and waffling plus 5% out unless it takes off. Enjoy the day. Absolutely. I hope this does take off for you. There is momentum for it. Let's break it down. As we are finally green on the week, as we were red, so there are a lot of bears who are being forced to cover. Not to mention last week bears who were still holding in from the all-time high that was set in. A lot of bears that are still here. A lot of liquidity above this area from the previous 2 weeks. So there still is a lot of overhead resistance, but a lot of overhead potential profit. Looking at that 546.5 and looking at the 547 as potential profit taking areas. If the bears are unable to come back and regain this week's candle, going into a short week as we have, this could be a great sign that the bulls are back in town. That is the weekly chart. On the daily chart, we can clearly see the bulls started making a move yesterday. Yesterday started making a move at the 542.4, as they have done previously from this area. They did the same thing. Even though we had the gap down this morning, they still viewed that as another opportunity to buy lower prices, knowing that the area was at that 543.6. This is the only area really a put should have been entertained at, as it would have caused all of the earlier bulls to then have covered. But without that happening, today was definitely destined for a bullish day, as bears are being forced to cover. The 30-minute chart is showing us the exact same story. The gap down from yesterday's close, but yet another opportunity to buy at lows. And even though we've been wicking top and low, putting in indecision candles, we have been slowly grinding up. Great day for investors, not a good day for a trader. There are great days to be a trader, and there are every now and then some good days to be an investor, and this is one of them for now, just simply according to the charts. That's the 30-minute chart. What is the 15-minute chart? Look at this, we're going through them all. The 15-minute chart is showing us that exact same controlled buying. A lot more indecision, a lot more roller coaster action. I don't feel bad losing my money. It's hard to get on a roller coaster and not have your money fall out of your pockets as you get turned upside down. I mean, hey, what can you do? That was all of the charts, down to the 5-minute chart that we trade. Recognizing this beautiful opportunity, we still have a teammate, Matthew, who is still holding this call because this is the right thing to do, the right position to be in. For now, beware if we get a close and continuation below VWAP. So I'll put an alarm there, the 543.6. Other than that, enjoy your profits, enjoy your rest of the day, and if you did not make a trade today, it's perfectly fine, but standing aside. Thank you so much for being here. This is Abdul Shabazz, and we are together some real change stock options trading journey. Bye for now.